Somebody asked me, I can't remember when, they said, what's it like when you work in front of a blue screen, you don't see anything, and there's nothing behind the camera, and you're not getting anything coming back from behind the camera, because there isn't anything there. And I said, oh, I've often had that experience with a lot of my colleagues.
It's hard because you take your attention off of the dialogue and sometimes off of what you're doing, and just trying to remember, you know, I've got so many different marks, and I wave my hand here and that moves there, and that's really supposed to be, you know, a she, and he's supposed to be something else, and that's an alien. And you've got so many more variables to play with that's distracting, and sometimes lose your place. What's my comm link doing on the floor? I could use a force to grab that, couldn't I?
There's something very rewarding about cracking a scene with other actors and shooting the scene and having achieved it. And with this, you're doing lines against a blue curtain, and it's really hard work. I mean, it's difficult to make that believable. I don't know if I have.
I think blue screen acting is maybe the purest form of acting, because it's like being a little kid in a cardboard box and thinking it's a spaceship. And I mean, that's really the point you have to get to.
We were working with these creatures, and, you know, there's a couple of scenes I wanted to be able to focus on where it is, you know? Because I think an audience would subconsciously recognize that, you know?
I don't have anything else, but credits will do fine.
You're always in a state of having to believe something that's not really there.
You're just remembering the lines and saying them, really. Or not remembering the lines and trying to say them, as the case may be. You will not win this time. What's your name, Dooku? I want to say it. Okay.
It's really a lot more thought. I mean, you have to imagine everything you're setting around you, sometimes even characters, and it's a very different skill.
For me, that's fun. I can do that because I did that as a kid. I mean, if you watch Disney movies and you watch Bugs Bunny cartoons, and, you know, I pretended to be Yosemite Sam and everybody else, so my imagination's pretty fertile. I don't have a problem with, you know, being whatever somebody wants me to be. I can go with it.
It is done then.
I have to say, it then became liberating because, you know, when you're kids and you come out of the cinema having seen a great cowboy film and you kind of start giving it all that, you know, you're pretending there's a horse there. You're just, it's absolute pure imagination.
There's always a bigger fish.
I don't know, at times it feels like you're in an acting class sitting in a chair with your buddy. You know, oh, she went that way.
Where are you going? He went that way.
So you feel like a little bit of an ass when you're doing it, but they say it works.
I'm talking about the frustrations of doing it and whatever. They're real frustrations, and but they're made worthwhile when you see the finished product, definitely.
It is magic, of course. It is magic. Magic can be created in many ways, obviously, and it's like a conjurer goes in front of an audience and says, look, nothing up this sleeve, nothing up that sleeve. Now, come with me into my magic world.